And that's a very important question, because you hear now from people who are aware of this paradoxical effect whether they should undergo chemotherapy in the first place. And I think the answer is yes, because it's a very difficult decision, right? You have a beneficial effect, you shrink the tumor, you debulk the tumor, which is often needed, you reduce the tumor mass, which can have all the complications, you reduce the probability of spreading and so on. But on the other hand, you cause this damage, and you promote this chronic inflammation fueled by these dead cells, debris, and by the stress that you apply to the tissue. So that fits really well. By the way, I forgot the picture that all pathologists have had for a long time, and that is that tumors, the tumor is like a wound that never heals. It is like a development that gets stuck in an immature state full of stem cells, and it's like a regeneration that never stops. So you have this inflammation locally, and the tumor is abnormal stem cells, abnormal inflammatory cells. They don't know how to resolve the entire tissue and reconstitute a normal tissue state, which is a very sophisticated architecture. And so the whole thing promotes, and by adding injury to injury, it just essentially promotes a chronic inflammation, which is beneficial for tumor growth. So it's very hard to decide, but I would say one should undergo normal standard therapy to reduce tumor mass, and then, and that's a chance for improvement, we need to find ways to block all these mechanisms that I mentioned, that is the second edge of this double-edged sword, that would promote tumor progression if a tumor is under stress by therapy. And that is a part of our research.